What is up, guys? Welcome back to Valley Boys Digimon TCG. I'm CK, and we're continuing on with our Shoutmon DX tournament run. This is from the first tournament of the year for 2023, and I'm starting off with Shoutmon, and this round I'm against a Bloomlord Hydra deck. So, go in the raising, get a Shoutmon, we get a Searcher Shoutmon on, we get a double hit, we get the X Antibody, Omni Shoutmon, and DX. Both of them have Shout in the name, and both are Blitz, so either way, still get both. Opponent drops the Palmon to get his search going, get his pieces in play, and then it looks like we're going to go into the Sunflow, I believe, to spam out the extra body. Bloomlord is definitely an issue because it's just so fast sometimes. Having Piercing, being able to suspend things, it can be a hassle here. So this should be a good matchup. So he spans out the body, and I decide just to swing. Shoutmon dies, and then just drop a hero. I think I'm missing a level 4, so I'm struggling a bit here. So opponent goes ahead and hatches, gets a Pomumon and Raising, and then plays a green memory boost. Kind of pricey green memory boost, because I'm gonna go to 3 anyway. But he's picking up pieces, which is what he wants. And finally we see a Greymon and Raising, so we can start building our stack. And we just drop a tie. Another Memory Tamer on board. I think we're looking like we're going to go for the aggro route here. Opponents got their turn at 3 memory, and they're trying to make the decision whether to move up or not. I'm just waiting for the big turn where either Bloom or Hydra comes out, and they drop another green memory boost. So now they have a pretty good setup, and they're grabbing the pieces they need. Looks like they're missing the level 5. They grab Blasso there. So you can pop the first green memory boost from last turn, go back to 2. Go into Blasso. And now go into Bloom. Use Bloom's effect to suspend itself. And since we have 2 suspended, gain the memory back, keep turn. When he swings, he'll be swinging for 2 checks. Just 2 rookies on my part. So now he's got a kind of scary board state here now that Bloomlord's live. And then drops another Pomu on board, so essentially threatening lethal next turn, so I really have to do something. So we go into the Omni Shout here. The X Antibody version. Really got to make a careful decision on what to do. So I think the option, is to go into DX, adding the Z Gray underneath, and then we realize, oh, it goes at the top of the G-Evolution, something that we missed the first round. We correct it from here on, so Z Gray lets me attack over unsuspended, but his Bloomlord is suspended anyway. The Shoutmon underneath is going to give me a plus 2k boost, and because I have an Z Gray underneath, I get to pop 1 of 5k or less. So we pop the level 4 because I think that's the bigger threat, and then we swing over Bloomlord, try to get some control and try to slow down his tempo and get the swing back in our direction. So now we got our big board, or our big body on board, I should say, and we've removed his board back to rookies, but these plants build so fast, the plants grow so fast. So we see Weedmon, we see Red Vegiemon, a couple of 1-cost Evos. I'm thinking he's still missing, and he hits, Crimson Blaze wiping his board. That's something Bloomlord does not want to see. Crimson Blaze is such a good counter to this deck. Definitely saves me here. And drops the Mushroom, and then drops a Pomu. Okay, so now we got some pretty decent tempo. He can still build up next turn, so I got to be careful what I'm doing here. And honestly, green builds so fast, I think I just got to go full ham sandwich here. Let's go. We get a Shoutmon and Raising, the one that draws 1 if you have Blitz. We play the ADP, a delicate plan to survive any security, and then we tap Hero to get the DP boost, and we have the tie to get us 3 checks here. So we're still at 2 memory. We go ahead and Aguni on tie to swing the Aguni, clear the last security, and then we hit the Blitz Omni for game, the OTK turn there. We just decided to go all in, and it pays off. So that was a huge last turn there to go from behind and get the comeback win there. So we're moving on to game 2, and opponent's going first for game 2. Gets the Pomumon and then the Weedmon to choke me at 1. So hatch our Guri. I'm only running Guri eggs in this deck, and then I am bricked hard that I just drop an Omni Shoutmon. Lets him go into the Agitormon. We can suspend to get another body out, and then go straight into the Bloom to suspend his other body, gain him 2, suspend mine, unsuspend, gain a memory from Inherited, and yeah, I mean, I just gave him all the memory in the world to do whatever he wants. Swings over me, gets 2 checks with Piercing, and we hit the Crimson Blaze, which pops the other one. And so there, I make the mistake. I'm thinking, okay, he has 2 checks, and I accidentally reveal the next security, but he actually loses the extra check because we got rid of the Pomumon, so it should have only been 1. So we put the card back in security, and we just shuffle it, and then we're okay there. Opponent's fine with it. He makes a suggestion just to put it back in shuffle, so that's what we do. And I still have no rookie. I just hard drop the Greymon there, which is a clear sign that I'm bricking pretty hard. Still haven't seen a level 3 Digimon. So he unsuspends, hatched, and I guess he doesn't have a level 3. So he goes into the Agitarmon, and he attempts to use the effect to play a Digimon, but we hit the Crimson Blaze, so he's not able to play Digimon by effect. So he rethinks it, and then he decides to go ahead and do it anyway. He uses the effect so that he can gain the memory from the Inherited, and this way he can swing with Bloomlord for 2 checks. Nothing to worry about. Bloomlord's big enough to get over that. And then he goes into the Hydramon, suspending, gaining a memory back, bouncing mine to the bottom of the deck. And yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I still have not seen a level 3. So this was completely different than the first game. And it's all but over. I just drop another Omni Shoutmon the way I started the game. It's the way we're ending it. He's got 7 memory to work with. Drops a boost there to grab a piece. Any piece he wants. Grabs another Hydra there. He drops the 3-cost Veggie for 3, then the Samani Santi for 1 to suspend, and now he can swing for 2 checks with Bloom. Oh, there's all the rookies. Rookies were all in security, and then swing Hydra for game. So we're going to game 3 now. Obviously that one did not go well for me, so hopefully we're trying to get the comeback here in game 3. We got our BO and then our Searcher Shoutmon. So this is a very strong opening turn for me, and I've got some options because that Shoutmon says I can grab 1 with Shoutmon in its name and 1 with Blitz. So we grab the rookie Shoutmon and the Blitz Omni in case we need to go for game the way we did game 1. And it looks like he's breaking this time. He just drops the Weedmon, or maybe he's attempting the choke because he does choke me at 1 memory here. And so we take advantage of the warp effect and just warp from Shoutmon to Omni Shoutmon for a cost of 4, giving him back 3. And we see the Agitarmon swings to play another body, and then goes into the Hydra for 5, suspending my guy, and then it's going to send me to the bottom of the deck. Hydra is going to be a big problem. So what to do here? I have 4 memory to work with. We decide to stay in raising, go to Betelgamamon, and then just drop a tie to get our memory setter. So opponent has 2 memory to work with. He plays this Santi to suspend my Tamer. Forgot that he can suspend the Tamer. Swings in and hits the Crimson Blaze again. That card is such a saving grace. And then he plays his green memory boost. Alright, so now we're at 3. We just go into Omni, Shout, and Raising. It's safer to just try to build in the back for now because that Hydra will be an issue. So trying to decide how to go around this. Hydramon is such a tricky card to play around, so we go into the X antibody for 0 just to get an extra card draw, and we decide just to drop a hero so we can probably use a DP boost the next turn. And then he just drops a Palmon to start his turn, getting a Bloomlord, so you know we're at risk of him building up a second big stack, and another Palmon. Goes into the red veggie here, pops the green boost, go back up to 2, swings the Hydra, and boom, hits a Gaia Force. That is gonna save us there from that Hydra. That is, security is coming in clutch for this matchup. Trying to decide, and he goes, go ahead and use the Raising for Palmon to red veggie. And then drops a Mimi, put me in at the 3 I would start with anyway. So good, we have a chance to come back here. We're down 2 security, and we haven't touched his yet, so we're gonna have to start making some moves, figuring out what to do here. And yep, we got the DX, so that'll let us tuck something underneath. It'll pop the red Vegiemon. I guess we gotta tuck it to the top of the sources. And so now we'll be able to swing in with Blitz after we pop from DX's Evo effect, tapping the hero to give another 2k boost so that we're hopefully big enough to get whatever's in security. And we have the tie to get an extra check, so we're swinging for 3 checks there. As you saw, 2 of those checks were Bloomlord, so good thing we had the DP boost that we got. And now my opponent has to decide if they want to move up or not. They're at 3 memory. The red veggie safe and Raising. Kind of swung the tempo a little bit. We're in a good position here. Still close game though. And he just drops another red veggie. Then he hits me with HPD to suspend that red veggie to go into the Cherrymon for free. And then suspends himself to go to Blossomon on the other one. He should probably tap Mimi here to go ahead and hatch that egg. Not sure why he hasn't. So I would tap the Mimi, hatch the egg, Evo. Or maybe he doesn't have a rookie in hand, so it's kind of pointless. And then he just plays the green memory boost. So clearly he was missing some pieces, or some larger pieces to survive the turn. So now we hatch, Digivolve and Raising, and we should be able to Monochromon and Raising just to get an extra card draw. We should have the Blitz Omni in hand from the beginning of the game. So we swing in, and he uses Cherrymon's effect to reroute our attack, unfortunately. So we still get all the draws from all our inherited. Guri, Bio, Shout. And then we just go into the Blitz Omni to swing over his Cherry, clear his board, and unfortunately the camera dies, but I will tell you that Shoutmon takes it there. Well, he had no way to come back from that, cleared most of his sources. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay video. I know we missed the last one, but Shoutmon takes it. Hope to see you in the next one.